I have all 6 journals, so I'm going to write down my format. The buying journals is cash and credit. Ne? The selling journals is cash and credit. So that's cost of sales. Cost of sales. Then I know the opposite of DJ is DAJ, and it's still cost of sales. Please don't write debtors control. CJ, the opposite is CAJ. It's also creditors control. Can you see the details stay the same? You're not going to say creditors allowance. Okay. And I know I will always have a balance COBD like this. Cannot go the other way because I can't have negative stock. And this will be the 1st of July, and this would be 30 June. Yes. So even if there is no amount, then you just make it a 0. And if you don't write it, it's also fine because that will count no marks. It's just good to get into a habit of how I do it. So, because in a test you tend to get stressed. So if you have a method that you always follow. So I write down the format, and then I start. Then you have a little bit of security when you go into the always. This format does not change. The only change is we're going to learn extra things that come extra. But this is the format. All your T accounts has got a format. Okay. So now, CRJ, there's no cost of sales. Right. CPJ, what do I look at? I look at trading stock because I'm busy with trading stock. And it gives me 300. CJ, I look at trading stock because I'm busy with trading stock. So it gives me 8630. Right? CAJ, I look at trading stock and it's 431. DJ, I look at trading stock. There's no trading stock. But I see there's a cost of sales. So I take the cost of sales. DAJ, there's no trading stock, but there's a cost of sales. So, now I need to balance. So, it will always be the plus side plus. What's the only T account that can jump? Bank. So let's total. This gives me 29032. Oh, sorry. 29032. So this goes this side. Minus gives me 28339. Okay, and that goes down here. Can you see if I only give you this one? Let's say I give you this one. You should know, but please stop talking. You should know. I'm busy talking. You should know that that one goes there. Right? And remember in the previous test what I did is I asked you to calculate that 20. And it works in the same principle. I can literally give you everything except one thing. I might leave that one out and say that would be a balancing figure. Can you see if I give you an opening and a closing balance, that you are able to calculate that by balancing? Because you know the two sides needs to add up. You work with the balance CO, you know that the two sides needs to add up, and if it doesn't, the part that's missing is the balancing amount. You guys get what I say? Okay. Debtors control, I need to remember if they don't give me the balance, but they give me the list, it's the total of your list. Right? Please remember that. Now I know. 30th, I have sales DJ. I have June 30 bank and discount allowed, CRJ. I've got debtors allowance. Please don't write. Can I ask that you don't abbreviate that, because I want to see that you know the two words. So these two words, and I'm highlighting it, so you better hear what I'm saying. These two words, you have to write out the words allowed and allowance. I will not give a mark there for an abbreviation. Yes. Where? No, there's no debit sales. It's just sales. Yes. Okay, it depends on how it was given to you. It was given like this. So no, you can't show it separately, because this one includes both. Yes.
Can I please ask a general question? Why can stock never be negative?
Stock can't be negative because I can not count stock that is not there. It's a physical thing. Ne? It's not like, oh, I'm missing a chair. Now I have a -1 chair. So if I have 10 chairs, ne? And I go and I count and there's only 9 chairs, I can't show 10 chairs because there's only 9. So the one that's missing, I need to show on the credit side missing, it's a loss, whatever. But I can't show it because I don't have it. And I know a lot of you would think, oh, but I'm ordering stock, so that stock is coming in still, or I'm waiting for it. But you can't record stock that you don't physically have. Okay, does that make sense? I want specifically to know which allowance, because your T account, this is your T account. You got a T account called debtors allowance. You don't have a T account called total allowance. With the creditors control, you can write total allowance, because with the creditors control, you literally take what you send back to each separate account, to trading stock, to repairs, to telephone, whatever is returned, you take to that specific account. So then you can say total allowance. But here there's only one allowance, and it's for stock, because your debtors only buy stock from you. Does that make sense? Okay. Any other questions? Yes? Okay. So now let's fill in. I know I will have my balance CO, balance BD. You guys, you have to know your format so well that you can do it up and down. Right? If I do this, I give you a trading stock T like this. I've done the T and I tell you the markup. And I don't give you the DJ. Is there a method for you to get that sales? If I did not give you a DJ, those journals does not exist. The only info you have is the trading stock, and that your markup is, how much is the markup? 50%. Markup is 50%. How will I get that amount? Yes. Yes, I'm just going to swap it. I will say 262 times 150 over 100. Okay. What if I didn't give you the debtor's allowance. But I did give you, I said to you, I gave you the debtor's control. Yeah, let's say I wanted you, I gave you the debtor's allowance, né? But I didn't give you that cost of sales. What would you do? You can go sit. What would you do? You're just going to work out the cost of sales, like always. But what if I told you, oh, you know what? That debtor's allowance was 700 Rand. But 100 Rand of that, the goods wasn't returned. How will I calculate that cost of sales then? Let me repeat. I give you the debtor's allowance amount. Ne? If I look at the debtor's allowance, it's 153. Ne? Now what if I say to you, from that 153, let's say 53 Rand of the goods weren't returned. It was just an allowance. So what are you going to work the cost of sales on for here? Are you going to work on the 153, or are you going to work on the 153 less the 53 that wasn't returned? Less the 53, ne? Can you see how I'm going to test it? I need you to see how these accounts interlink. Do I have to give you any information except the trading stock T account to do cost of sales? If I give you trading stock like this, will you be able to fill in cost of sales? Yes, totally. Because you know the contrast. You guys get where I'm going with this. So don't be surprised if I ask the posting a little bit different, because I want to test if you guys just learn these things by heart, or if you know how they intersect. How are they friends? How do they help each other? Okay. So, sales DJ, they tell me it's 393. And bank and discount, it's 500. Okay. You know what? If you want to show it separate, you actually can. Baby? You actually can. Did you write it like, because you can calculate the bank. If you say 500 less 35, you can see the bank is 465. Next, is that what you did? Yeah, you see, that's what most of you guys do wrong. If you have said for me, bank is 465, in other words, the 500 less the 35, and discount allowed is 35, then I'll give you full marks. But if you wrote there 535, I'm going to mark it wrong. Okay, because you guys need to understand the difference. Okay, so what's the balance? I total. What is the balance? 10.
No, I was saying the other one. No, the answer for the period over is 886.
886.
Oh,
That's 9.
Thank you.
my fault.
Okay. Bank. Bank is the only one that can jump. If the balance was on the credit side, it means it's unfavorable, meaning it's an overdraft. If it's on the debit side, it's favorable, meaning it's current. So, the 30th, I've got total receipts, CRJ, 465, June 30, total payments, CPJ, 7, it can be, we must said we're going to use the orange one, 7254. Okay, so I've got a balance CO balance BD 1st of July, and this adds up. I can see this side is bigger, so I total this side. And what's the balance?
1291.
1291.
2 ones. 1 1.
Okay. Creditors control is a liability. Now I've got credit purchases, CJ. I've got bank and discount received, CPJ. And now I can say credit allowances, sundry allowances, creditors allowance, or you can just write allowance. It's fine. CAJ, and I'll have a balance COBD. Oh, and there's not enough lines. 1st of July. So, credit purchases, let's see this CPJ. Let's first do CPJ. It's 7270. Then I see the creditors is 8658 and 447. Anybody who don't know where I got it? You guys all sharp? You just look for creditors control everywhere. Yes. Because you can write different things here. You can write creditors allowance, sundry allowance, sundry accounts. She's going to write total allowance. Yeah? From the CAJ, I'm going to creditors control. Yes? This one. From the CPJ, and I said we follow creditors control. Yes. Why did I say? Because remember that creditors control, look at that. Look there at the top. What is it? It's the bank amount and the discount. 2FL1. Look at this one. It's the bank amount and the discount. So that's why I'm saying bank and discount. Everybody happy? Please guys remember, if I give it to you like this in a test, debtors and creditors, this creditors control here is the amount of the bank and the discount. It's when I give it to you with the big one saying creditors control, and then I split it, payments, discount, where I put the bank amount and the discount separately. Know the difference between the two formats. You have to be able to do both. Okay. So, let's balance. This is going to give me 8, 10, 8, 13. And what's my balance? Anybody? Yeah. What is this?
Ma'am,
Yes.
for the bank plus discount receipt, so you can never write bank alone. It's
Yeah.
always with
It's always with discount. Yeah. So cost of sales, I know it's literally just a mirror of trading stock. So I'm going to say trading stock CRJ, which I know was 0. You don't have to write it. Trading stock DJ, which was 262, and trading stock DAJ, which is 102. So I've got balance CO, balance BD. Okay, I total the plus side. Is this right? Okay. Debtors allowance. Debtors allowance or expense. No balances, so I just put in June 30. Debtors control DAJ, and debtors allowance is 153. I'm going quite fast now because I assume you understand. If you don't, ask. Okay? Can I take this cost of sales away? So, stationery. Stationery I see only in the CJ and the CAJ. So I've got creditors control, CJ, creditors control, CAJ. Can you see it looks the same as in trading stock? Trading stock, it was also creditors CJ, creditors CAJ. It's the same. All the stuff that I can buy will look like that. So if I ask you equipment, it will also have debit side, creditors CJ, credit side, creditors CAJ. All of them the same. Okay, and the CAJ was 16. So I got a balance COBD because there's two sides. Okay, so 252 less 16 gives me 2, 3, 8. Huh?
236.
Ah, thank you. Discount allowed is an expense. It's debtors control, CRJ, and it was 35. Now it's just one side, so I just total. Yes.
That's amazing. There's also format.
Yeah, this is format. You learn it off by heart. Then discount received was now just the opposite of discount allowed. So you'll see. Can you see the balance is on the opposite side? Now I'm not going to have a debtor. I'm going to have a creditor. I'm not going to have a CRJ, I'm going to have a CPJ. It's just the opposite. Because this one is an expense, this one is an income.